Look right up. It's that one right there. That sign. That's where I'm headed. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Wow, I didn't realize it was already 7 o'clock. Guess I'm starting to live a bit late here. I believe I'll be on the road for a few more hours anyway. Probably not gonna stream the whole thing, but yeah. All right, where's my sign? Here's my sign. For those of you that don't know, that is a Whataburger. A Whataburger restaurant. And I didn't get the right entry. Darn it. Arg. Is there a bypass? Can I four-wheel it? Should I? No. Darn it. Oh well. Hey everybody, I'll look at the chat here in a minute. I have my sunglasses on, so of course I can't read it very easily right here. Man, I should have just cut that corner. I might if the traffic clears. I'll look at chat. Hey everybody, thank you for being here. So I'm trying to get to the Whataburger. Some of you may not know what that is. For me, it's probably one of the best fast food burgers ever, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. So that I grew up on these as a kid. It was a Texas thing. Now, apparently, it's out here in Louisiana as well. Because I'm in Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm headed down to my high school reunion, guys. I took off yesterday after work, picked up this vehicle. Yeah, and give me a minute. Let me order.
Hello, thank you for choosing your hometown. Whatever go, this is speaking. How may I take your order?
Yes, could I get the, wow. Let me get the jalapeno cheeseburger.
Your drink?
No mayonnaise, add mustard.
It doesn't come with mayo.
Right. Could you add bacon, please?
Okay. Your drink?
Large. Dr. Pepper with a or no.
You don't have any Dr. Pepper.
Root beer?
Would I be off?
With a very little bit of ice, please.
Sorry?
With a very little bit of ice, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. Would I be off?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so number 4, you wanted to add bacon and mustard.
Correct.
Would a root beer easy ice?
Yes.
$10.94. Safe window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so they, like I said, to me this is a Texas store, though we're here in Louisiana, but they have a hamburger on the menu with jalapenos on it already. All you have to do is order the number 4. It's got jalapeno. Not very many places in the world can you do that, but at Whataburger you can. Well, hello everybody. Hello. Let's see. Yeah, you're back. Hey Sam, how you doing? Hey, just me. Oops, caps was on. Well, hello. That's cool. I don't mind. I guess you're the only. I thought I saw some other chat come through, but okay. So how's everybody been? Like I said, I'm in Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm headed down to Aransas Pass, Texas. I'm still a little less than 500 miles away from my journey. And B, I'm about 500 miles away from my destination, where my high school reunion is going to be. That being the 40-year high school reunion. I told you guys about this couple, I don't know, about a week ago, a week and a half ago or so, when we did a live. And yeah, so I made the decision. I'm definitely gonna go. Well, I'm on my way. I'm not just gonna go. I'm on my way down there. A few people have been talking to me about it, wanting me to go. So yeah, I think it will be fun, Sam. Like I said, a lot of the people, I've seen a few of them, but a lot of the people in that graduating class, I probably have not seen the majority of them in more than 41 years. And yeah, it's been a minute. But they want me there, so I'll be there. Made that decision. I said, heck yeah, I get to go visit family as well, because I have plenty of family down there. It's where I grew up. It's where my brother Wayne lives, and his wife and kids, and his kids from his first marriage, and yeah. So there's plenty of people to go visit. I got aunt and uncle over there, aunts and uncles over there, and cousins, and of course they all have families as well. So I haven't been down there to see them in a few years. I think 21, couple of years. Oh, thank you, Ellen Alien. And yeah, so I started my journey. I left Bunker Hill. I left my place last evening. It was exactly 6:43 as I was pulling out of the drive. It was a 24, give or take 24-hour drive, 23 and a half hour, whatever. But then things changed. Roads opened, traffic went away, times changed. Said that I should have arrived there at 4:30 this afternoon. Straight shot, basically no stops or anything. I got tired last night. I was going to bring you guys, I was going to go live, but I got tired. I'm going to get my water. Hold on a sec. You don't want to look like crazy talking to you guys and these guys standing here in the window. Keep the faith, of course, always. Yes, I do. Hey, little Misty, how you doing? I'll turn it around in a sec, guys. Yes, I have. I've been working pretty much straight. You guys saw I don't take much time off. The few days that I did take off.
You had the jalapeno Whataburger meal with bacon, medium fry, medium root beer, easy ice.
I wanted large.
A large fry.
A large drink.
Oh, large root beer.
Large root beer with a very little bit of ice.
Just a large root beer. Huh?
With a very little bit of ice.
Yeah.
I'll take fries, yes, but I'm more concerned about the drink. I'm parched. Uh-oh, I didn't turn that off. Hold on a sec, guys. I'm very parched. Gonna disturb.
11:38.
Good for you. Have a good time. My next one, if they even have one, will be 50 year and 26. The last one they had was 20. Take your time and get there safe. 20 years, really, Aunt B? They didn't have them. My guys are having them every 5 now. I don't know at what point they started doing them at every 5. At least I know that my graduating class in Utah is. Because I'll be going to that one in August. I have family over there as well, so I get to go visit family when I go to these reunions. It's not just to go see people that I haven't seen in forever. It's to visit family as well. Won't be spending much time. I'm doing is basically me.
You had the jalapeno burger, the number 4, add bacon with a root beer, easy ice.
Yes, ma'am.
He coming with the drink.
Yeah, so this is Whataburger. Whataburger. WH.
Would you like any salt, pepper, or ketchup?
Salt and pepper, please.
Okay.
WHATA burger. Thank you. As in what? What? Thank you, sir.
Look,
Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Thank you. That's like the longest I would think it's ever taken me to get served at a Whataburger. I had them totally confused. And I don't know why. Nevertheless. Oh, man, and this smells so good. You guys have no idea. If you've never had a Whataburger, guys, you have no idea what I'm talking about right now. If anybody's ever had an opportunity to have a Whataburger and doesn't think it's like the best fast food burger in the world, I don't know what to tell you. Because to me, it definitely is. Always has been king of burgers, king of fast food burgers. It's got its particular flavor. I think it's the type of bun that they use as well. Also, these aren't like your regular hamburger buns like you get at a Burger King or a McDonald's kind of thing. These hamburger buns are large, like extremely large compared to those other ones. Again, if you've never had one, you ever get an opportunity, take it. Take it, it'll definitely be worth it. You will not hate me for that, I can promise you that. Awesome burgers, guy, in my opinion. Their fries are not too bad. Of course, like any other fry, they're a bit crazy, but that's your Whataburger logo. One of the things I miss leaving Texas. They have some really good salads as well. But in all honesty, without a doubt, Whataburger could be a stipend meal for at minimum once a week. So like I said, I'm all the way down in Lafayette, Louisiana right now. Been cruising up and down the highway. It's showing that I have 3,178 miles on this vehicle right now. That's like the odometer reading for this vehicle. That's how new it is. It's a 23 Toyota Tacoma. Pretty loaded. The mileage when I picked it up was 1950, 1950. So I've put on 2,223 miles right now. No, 2,229 miles right now. No, can't be. Try that again. Okay. 1,200. 1,200 129 miles. And I was reading something. Yeah, hey, Senator Daniels, how you doing? Yeah, I hear it's going to be hot down there. Yeah, it's always hot in Texas. At least it's the way I perceive Texas anyway. Nothing new for me. I don't like it being really hot. But whatever. I can hang, I can deal with it. Check the mail. Make sure it's right. They're usually pretty good about it. It's one of the other things about Whataburger. I don't like mayonnaise. I don't eat Miracle Whip. I don't eat any of that stuff. Sour creams. Yeah, no. You have to specifically request mayonnaise on your burger at Whataburger because all Whataburgers come with mustard, which is my preference. When I ask for mustard, it's just a natural thing that I would do anywhere else in the world except for at a Whataburger. Just FYI. Graduating class was only 56 girls at a small Catholic high school. My brother-in-law is an executive for Whataburger in Texas. Cool. Enlightened truth seeker. I stand behind that 100%. It's got to be the best fast food burger ever. And like I said, the fries are not bad. I don't eat fries often with a burger, but I definitely ate these from Whataburger. The clouds look pretty cool out here. I don't know if you can tell right down on that but horizon there. Yeah, so I was going to bring you guys out last night, and let's just say I was enjoying my solace time by myself. Just the music. God knowing. And I was spoke a lot. I know a lot of times I'm driving down the road. I won't speak to him out loud. I speak to him under my, in my head. Like most often when I pray. Driving down the road thinking to myself, I could speak out loud. Anybody around here except for him. So for the first time in a long time, I actually prayed like out loud with God, to God, by myself. That doesn't happen very often. So there's a lot of disparaging things going on in our justice system again, as usual. And it's just sickening. Oh, here comes the rain again. It rained on me all day yesterday, coming down the road. Hi, Frankie. Long time no see. Oh, hey, Cindy. Yes, ma'am. Everything's going very well. Driving down to Texas to go to a high school reunion, my 40 year. And yeah. And I probably haven't seen the majority of these people since our sophomore year. I started my sophomore year in Aransas. We left back to Utah. I finished not my sophomore, my junior. I finished my junior year in Utah and began my senior year there, of course, and graduated there. Oops. I think he lost control of the trailer. Did not look good. But yeah, yesterday when I got home, it started raining. It didn't stop. Up till, where was I last night? Oh, it did finally stop. Anybody that knows Virginia knows that, well, I don't know what I can compare it to, but I'm going to show you the size of the bun. That like takes up the whole palm of my hand. I mean, literally the palm of my hand is engulfed in that burger. Did you guys see? Haven't I posted pictures of the garden in the community? Has anybody seen those? Well, the other day, I went to the garden. I looked down. I said, man, these radishes are thick again. They need to be thinned out or pulled, eaten, whatever. The first one that I picked up, or the first one that I went to check under the leaves. The first one that I went to check under the leaves was the largest radish I've seen in a garden, in any garden, in quite some time. I mean, it was very large. It was, yeah, it was really good. Was it bitter? I've had some big radishes like that. They get bitter. That one wasn't bitter at all. I mean, it was a very, very fresh radish. Is the way I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm headed to it. I almost feel like I am now. See these clouds right here? They go back there and they get worse. When these trees break, maybe you'll get a chance to see. Pay attention out to the left there of the screen. Or, I think it's the left for you guys as well. It's the left for me. Way too fast. Yeah, that's not good clouds over there. That's some dark, nasty looking clouds. There now, throttled back a little bit. I'm trying to eat my burger, guys. I've been waiting to eat all day long just so I can go and enjoy Whataburger, and I kid you guys not, I've snacked a little bit throughout the day, don't get me wrong. I was really hungry around 3-ish, I think it was. Stopped gas. I had to convince myself not to buy anything to eat because I wanted to save for the Whataburger this evening. And I've got it's in my hand. Hey everybody. Hello. Hello. It's those clouds I was telling you about. I'm glad I'm driving away from them. Wouldn't believe it. Over at my place, we have had absolutely almost no measurement whatsoever of rain. Oh man. A month and a half? 7 weeks? Maybe a little longer. But man, we got a rain the other night. And now they're showing that we're going to have rain. We have a possibility of rain for the next 10 or 11 days consecutive. Maybe one day with a break in there. But more than likely not. But yeah, so we finally got some rain. That's good. Helps the garden. Garden is doing very well. Like I'm going to run into some rain again here in just a minute. The humidity is so thick here. Looks like rain in the sky. And you can kind of see the haziness right there. That's humidity hanging in the sky. Typical hot summer day kind of thing around here. I don't know how well you can see it, but that's that haziness that you see like in the trees and at the hills and stuff like that. That's humidity hanging in the air. So 2 days ago, let's see, what's today, Thursday? Yeah, Tuesday. Headed up the road from my place, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 minutes away from my place. Came up over the hill, a little bit of a hill, and off to the left it was flat like it is out here, and I saw those doe come running, and so the roads were a little bit wet, so I applied some brake. She stopped in the middle of the oncoming lane, turned 180 degrees like she was going to take off. At the same time, when I thought she was going to take off, I released the brake. Yeah, no, she must have heard something behind her and took off. Yeah, right in front of me. Blew my headlight out. Spun her around so hard and so fast that her butt bone hit the inside of my fender well right in front of my driver's side door. Now I've got a click in my door. Bent it pretty good. Pretty upset about it. But, you know, what do you do? Nature happens. Just keep going on. But yeah, so I hit a deer the other day. I guess if there was a good thing killed her instantly, immediately, and I didn't get hurt. Truck took a little bit of damage, but it'll survive as well. So, all in all, life happens. What do you do, right? You just keep living. If you want to say something to the effect of, I have no patience driving down the road. Well, I have patience. Just that I've been driving for a minute now, guys. I've had a 7-hour delay on my trip, I guess you could say. I'll add it up for you in a minute. Still trying to finish my burger. It's good. Pay attention, guys. You're getting reckless. Or was that me? Alright, so that was good. Ooh, man, was that good. That hit the spot, guys. Donna, you're in Corpus? Really? I'm right down the road there in Aransas Pass. If you're in Corpus. Yes, Whataburger was a Friday night staple at home. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that kind of works out, Donna, what you're saying there, because yeah, a lot of parents, I think, did that. Friday night staple. It was Whataburger night. Hey, Gloria. Well, I hope everyone is doing well over there, Gloria. I don't hear from many people often. The things that I have heard, you know, we'll just keep working with it and see what we got. Come Come on, guys, my lane. Let me go. Yeah, I'm probably traveling a little bit faster than I normally would, but I'm trying to make this trip go. So, last night, like I said, I thought about doing a live stream whenever I'd left on my place to head out. And my oldest daughter, I guess the only one that went to college and graduated, my oldest daughter, she went to Radford University, which is down in Southern Virginia, down south of Roanoke, just a little bit south of a town called Christiansburg. It's been a while since I've been down there. You know, I kind of forgot the exit numbers and whatnot. And but I knew where I was. I was like, oh, close where Heather graduated. This is where Heather went to college. And I see the exit 109, and I immediately remembered that was the exit number. That was the one that we always used. And I was like, oh, cool, check it out, exit 109. And no sooner do I say it, and there's no other exit for a minute. I think the next exit is 105, so it's 4 miles with no exit, no on-ramps. No sooner do I say, oh, cool, look, it's exit 109. Bam, traffic stops. It's about 10 and 15 p.m. And when the traffic stopped, it didn't move for a while. We sat there for 2 hours and 20 minutes, needless to say. By the time we got past to why the traffic was stopped, there was no evidence of anything. And everybody just continued to mosey on down the highway. What else can you do, right? But yeah, so had a 2 hour delay, almost 2.5 hour delay there. Having awakened at 4 o'clock in the morning, yesterday morning, worked all day, drove home, picked up a rental, got it back to the house, got it packed, get on down the highway. I have a tendency to get a little bit tired. And then going and sit in that 2 hour delay. And of course you can't sleep because you can't rest because you can move at any moment. It wouldn't be cool to be sleeping in your car when traffic started moving again. So of course I couldn't sleep. I tried to get, 40 winks or whatever, but yeah, so I lost that 2 hours, 2.5. So I think I drove for because we started moving at about 12:20. That's when traffic started moving. And I drove till 2:30. Pulled over at a rest area. Tried to go to sleep, but of course I couldn't. So pulled back out, drove for another hour. Pulled into a rest area. I was tired and sleepy. I slept about 3.5 hours, 4 hours, something like that. Yeah, it was closer to 4 hours. And woke up this morning, been driving ever since. I just filled up my third tank of gas for the day. I burned one last night coming in. My goal was to get out of Virginia yesterday. I didn't want to be sleeping or taking a rest in Virginia. It just felt like that was going to be too cheesy too soon. So I made it just north of Knoxville, Tennessee. Pulled into a rest area. Got a little bit of rest. Been driving ever since. got stuck in Chattanooga rush hour traffic this morning. That really sucked. But yeah. Otherwise, the trip's gone very well though. It was going to be straight trip was 23 and a half hours, and or like I said, 24-hour trip. Of course, I'm already over 24 hours. As a matter of fact, I'm on the 27th hour of driving right now, or 27th hour of this trip, leaving the house. Right now, I have less than, I think it was less than 7 hours. I'm scheduled to arrive there by before midnight, if I'm not mistaken, probably about 4 hours from now. So I have about a 4-hour drive in front of me still, though it seems like it's going to be longer than that. I have to refigure that. But before I turn on, I didn't have my live stream on because I don't have Wi-Fi in the truck, and I couldn't get my other phone to work with the Waze app, so I've been using my app. That's why I wasn't live streaming. And now my app's off, and I think I need it. Yeah, I can't be traveling this rate of speed without that kind of thing. So I guess I need to mosey my way back over to the slower lane, chill for a little while I live stream with you guys. But yeah, so for those of you who never seen it, this is Louisiana we're driving through right now. I got a 2023 silver Toyota Tacoma for a rental. A nice little truck. I think my average fuel is right around 20 miles to the gallon. Kind of get that out of my truck, so, but I didn't want to have to drive my truck down here, put all those miles on it. So I rented this. I'm gonna have to fly to Utah. That's too far to drive to, but I can drive down to South Texas, no problem. Cool boat. But yeah, still haven't been able to get the cabinets apart in my trailer to do that floor. Not like I was killing myself trying to get it done or anything like that, but I have removed over 100 screws, give or take. It's crazy the amount of screws this thing has holding it together. I guess I didn't realize all the screws that I went through putting Victoria's trailer back together. And I didn't take that one apart, but I think I got it back together pretty well. Someone on David Street asked about you. Hey, Shooter Cat, how you doing? Where are we headed? We are headed to South Texas. Little town by the name of Aransas Pass, Texas. Aransas Pass High School is having their 40th year reunion for the class of 1983, which is my class. I did not graduate out of Aransas Pass High School, but I attended most of my schooling to my junior year after my uncle had passed away my sophomore year. So my junior year was the last time I got a chance to see those folks. I had not been invited to one of the reunions prior to this year. Had some, I'd lost my Facebook for and 23, 22. I'd lost my Facebook for 4 years. I hadn't been able to get on my Facebook. And just this past January, Facebook released, I guess you could say, gave me back access to my page. I was able to open it up, and you know, I had quite a few friends from high school in my account. When they found out that my page was up, and they started conversing with me, and a couple of old schoolmates had hit me up and asked me if I was going to come to the reunion, and I said, well, technically I didn't graduate here. They were like, we don't care, we want to see you. Okay. Well, when is it? I don't know, but we'll let you know. So yeah, that's how that started. And then they both have communicated with me on a few different occasions to make me aware. And so yeah, needless to say, I made the decision to go ahead and come on down here and say hi to everybody. And then tomorrow, let's see, so the reunion's tomorrow afternoon, evening. And then Saturday, they're having an alma mater for Aransas Pass High School reunion. So anybody, I guess, that lives in the local area, or anybody that feels like they want to attend, can attend. Maybe I'll see some other friends that I haven't seen in years there as well. I don't know. As well as my nephew, he's graduating from vocational and or technical college. He went to school to become an HVAC serviceman, and he's done a fantastic job from what I'm being told. But anyway, he completed his courses and he's graduating, and that is on Saturday. So I think I got my hands full for the weekend. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I was thinking about driving down to the border. I don't know. I have to see how all that goes. Let's see what happens tonight whenever I get in. Yours was an 82. Yeah, so you're a year before me. Well, thank you, Gloria. I will. I always try to be safe, though. I have had a couple of horrible incidents occur. I took some pictures of an accident that happened seconds before I arrived. A couple of the guys, one of them was sitting on the ground, looked like he probably had a broken bone of some sort and he couldn't stand. The other gentleman, I think in that vehicle, the whole side of his face and head was bloodied. But he was up walking around with a phone to his ear, so he seemed to be fine. He just had blood everywhere. I was going to pull over, but there was probably about 12 to 15 cars that had already pulled over. So if nothing, I thought I'd just be more of a nuisance than anything. And I'm kind of on a time frame on this trip, so I thought it best, as I saw everybody moving around to the best of my knowledge, I thought it best to just go ahead and continue on down the highway. Like I said, there seemed to be plenty of people there to assist and help with whatever needed to be done. Otherwise, I'd have stopped. Yeah, so like I said, I left my place at 6:43 yesterday, and it's 7:54. So I've been on the road for 25 hours. 25 hours on this trip so far. Yeah. 6, 7, yeah. A little over 25 hours on this trip so far. And I should be there in 3.5. So it'd take me to 29 hours. like everything's working out according to schedule. I hadn't showed you guys my new hat. At least I don't think I had. That's my new hat. Thought it was pretty cool. I usually don't wear camo, but when I saw this hat, this was given to me. When I saw this hat, I was like, I'll wear that. I thought it looked pretty cool, so I've been wearing that. It is. It's very nice, Lisa. Thank you. Or little Miss D. Sorry. Looking at a distance with my little sunglasses on, so I can see clearly at a distance. But up close, I can't see very well through these. I can't read very well through these. I can't read at all through these unless it's like way out here. Yes, it is 6:55 in Texas. I'm in the time zone right now. I'm just looking at, because this car came from Virginia, and that's the time that it has on it, because I didn't change it. But that's Virginia time. That's what time I left over there in West Virginia. It was at 6:43. So in Virginia right now it's 7:55, 7:56. I guess I should have told my brother I'm going to be there around midnight. I forgot to send him a text. I have to send him one here in a minute. I knew I wasn't going to be live very long. I had things I needed to finish. The process of the claim on the deer hitting my truck. I'm going to have to replace that headlamp, and that headlamp is expensive. I'm sure it is. It doesn't have a bulb. It's not just replacing the bulb. It's replacing the whole assembly like I had to do on the back. The bumper got bent in 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch to the inside. That could probably be pulled straight back out. I don't know. And then there was a pretty good indentation put in that inner side of the fender well. I'll post a couple of the pictures in the community. I don't think I have yet. Showing you guys the damage to the truck. It's not like astronomical or anything, but first off, it's the driver's side. Secondly, it's the headlight. The headlight is the biggest concern here, and getting that replaced, repaired, whatever we're going to do. I didn't even look to see what that thing runs. But it's probably up there with the tail light. Close to $1,000. And again, I don't know. Well, I walked you guys through the garden one Sunday afternoon, I believe. We went and did a walkthrough. Well, it's gotten large, big. Stuff has started growing like crazy on it. It's insane. Every one of our green bean plants bloomed. 6 to 10 blooms each at a minimum, it seems like. I mean, they're just covered. The wax beans, green beans, sweet peas, almost every one of the every one of the yellow squash has minimum of 3 blooms. I think the largest plant there has 6 blooms. I think I counted over 5 plants because we only have the 5 plants. I think I counted like 27 or 28 blooms and or possibilities of squash. And then the zucchini started popping out. Man, it's got stuff everywhere too. So many blooms on it, it's unreal. I'm missing it because we're getting all this rain and probably gonna help it out. Cucumbers are probably gonna start coming through really well now. Which we had to replant one. One had somehow or another fallen right next to the zucchini and grew there. When we realized it was the cucumber and not a weed, well, we decided to let it grow. We decided to let it grow and get stronger before we were going to transplant it or try to move it. So Christina the other day, she went over there and she transplanted it, put it over in the center where all the cucumbers are at. I came home that evening and the plant just, it didn't look healthy. It was just flat. I mean, just, it looked horrible. It looked dead. It looked horrible. And made me feel bad. I was like, well, it's in shock. Hopefully it'll come back. Gave it a little bit of water and it seemed to get a little bit spry. Checked it the next day and I came home from work and I get home, right around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So the sun's usually beating down on it all day long. I walked over there to go look at that cucumber plant. He looks like he's getting beat up by the sun. I mean, it literally looked like it was sweat. The plant looked like it was sweat. I said, I wonder if I put a cover over him, if it'd help. So I put a box over him so that he didn't get the heat from the sun, but he would still have the heat of the environment or the surroundings. Set it like that for a couple of hours, then I went and propped it up, put a brick underneath it and propped it up so that the air could flow through. When I removed the box that evening, that plant looked so lively, it was unreal. I mean, just looked beautiful again. And yesterday, whenever I went over there and looked at it, looks very good. So it survived. It's a survivalist. I think I'm just following traffic. Yeah. Now I feel like I'm catching them. Yeah, so yesterday I got a chance to visit with my grandbaby, my newest grandbaby, Emerson Elizabeth. She's 7 weeks old now, I think, or 6 weeks. Maybe it was 6 weeks old. But yeah, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. I don't even know what the speed limit is here. Anybody can tell me what the speed limit is here? 70? I just drove by that cop doing a little fast. More than likely, I'm gonna probably do some live streaming for the reunion. I don't know. We'll see how that works. See how I feel about that. I'm not concerned about it, how everybody else feels. Depends on how I'm going to feel. We've been driving up and down this road for a minute, he and I. I've seen him all day long, back and forth. I guess I'm about 35. Cameron, Louisiana. I think that's where my uncle was born, was in Cameron. I know he lived there. I know his parents lived there. We used to come to Cameron all the time to visit. But I think he was born in Cameron. Yeah, so I'm about 35 miles from the Texas border, which put us into Beaumont, Texas. I thought that's where I was going to have to get my first Whataburger from, but nope. There's pretty much a Whataburger in every town in Texas that I know of. I don't know so much about Louisiana. How frequent Whataburgers are planted here, franchised. I said I think I've been following traffic. I think traffic's been following me. I got like 4 or 5 vehicles back here that are just kind of pacing with me as we're driving down the highway. Coming up here on Lake Charles, Louisiana. It's another place that we used to frequent a lot as when I was young. Uncle Norris had a lot of family that lived here in Lake Charles, Cameron, Louisiana areas. Sulphur. There's a place called Sulphur here. Sounds weird. I'm guessing y'all can hear that, right? Opelousas. Stop somewhere and get a coffee. bad does the camera look for you guys? Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and let you all go for now. I need to look at the map and send out a couple of texts, let people know where I'm at. And I really do need my app because of my rate that I'm traveling. Pretty important. Oh, you know what? I have one of those things that goes beep, 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 beep. I don't even know where I put it. It has to be in there. But yeah, so I'll be back on tomorrow. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Like I said, there's a good chance I might ride down to the border and go see how that looks down there. I don't know. I remember seeing Oreo and First Responder out somewhere together. I don't know if they were in the San Diego area or if they were in the El Paso area. This bridge is kind of cool. It's pretty tall. But where I would be going down to go look would be the Rio Grande area more than likely, or the Del Rio. I don't think I'll go to the Del Rio because the Del Rio is it's not one of those places you want to frequent often, to say the least. Much less lonely, or by yourself, should I say. But I know that Brownsville gets a lot of, which is the Monterrey entry, Matamoros, gets a lot of foot traffic through there. So it's a little bit more busy of an area. Should I say more normal people probably traverse that area. Nevertheless. So yeah, if I did go down, it would be down to the Brownsville. We'll say the South Padre Island area. I have some friends down in those little towns there around the Brownsville area. I can't remember the name of them all. Edna, I think Edna is the name of a town down there. I can't think of. But yeah, so if I do go down, that's probably where I'll be going down to. Otherwise, I'll be relaxing tomorrow. Maybe go fishing. You never know. Before the reunion tomorrow evening. I think our reunion starts at 7 or something like that. So getting in tonight, I'll have the whole day to relax tomorrow. Or do something. That's why I'm thinking about going down to the border. Just go look, go see what it looks like. So, thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for being here for the few minutes that I've been on. Let's see how long. Oh, shoot, I've been on for over an hour now. Wow. Didn't realize it was that long. But yeah, so, thank you all. Thank you for continuing to support my channel. Coming and hanging out with me. And I got some ideas and some things that I want to try to pick up my channel and try to make it a little bit more appealing to society, to people. Don't know why, just got this inclination. That's what I want to try to do. I always pray for discernment. That's where I wind up at. Nevertheless, I was good to get on here for a few minutes, and I'll see you guys again here shortly. Just don't know when, but it'll be real soon. So y'all have there's sulfur. Y'all have a pleasant rest of your evening, afternoon, evening, and we'll catch you guys more than likely tomorrow, without a doubt. So take care, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.